Hi, it's Jane, and it's day 39. I can't believe it. It's day 39 of my 40-day exploration into what it means to be tender. And I'm gonna kind of like give a play-by-play of today so far because it seems to exemplify kind of like the cycle of not only this journey but my life, like the bigger journey. And life in general. I mean, it's like, yeah. So I woke up this morning still feeling kind of blue like I was last night, and just like, fuck, like I don't know how to be with the world. Like I don't know how to stay feeling like connected and expanded and open and like dreamy and also like get the shit done I need to do to like make work happen and be in relationship with people without being like so hurt all the time that like I just want to shut down, and it well, one thing that came to me is that like, I've been thinking like, oh, I want to be free and like have my heart healed, and so I don't block things out anymore. But what that means, of course, is that I'm going to feel more, and that means I'm gonna feel more of the pain and all the other stuff too. And I think because I already feel a lot of that, I was just kind of forgot that. I just thought, well, once my heart heals and I'm open, everything will always feel better. And that's of course not true. Also that this morning I noticed I was just kind of beating myself up again, like, and realized that it is good for me to be more open to people, but at the same time, I don't want to negate my disposition, which is also to really enjoy and need a lot of quiet and solitude. And so just like, how to dance with that. So this morning I'm kind of feeling all these things, and I'm wondering, like what to do with my day. Like I still felt like this pressure, like I need to figure out what's going on with this class, and I didn't know if it was to just let go, because there's obviously something not aligned, and even though I already announced it and I feel kind of bad or unprofessional just like dropping it, that maybe that's just, I have to follow my heart, or if it was that all this resistance and stuff is coming up because it is the right thing to do and it's my next step and I need to like take action, and that whole like it's the time of Aries and I need to take some bold actions and stop letting these like emotional like waves kind of like prevent me from doing things I need to get done. So yeah, I was in a quandary about that, and then it came to me that just to feel my feelings like before I get out of bed. So I lay in bed and I just like let the feelings kind of come up, and then I cried, and then I felt better, and I was like, wow, this really works. The whole just taking the moment to actually let the feelings run through completely, and then to think about what you really want to do that day instead of trying to figure out what you're going to do that day or what the next step is in that frenzied state, hoping that if you just do the right thing, then you'll feel better. So from that place, it seemed really clear, like, yeah, this class is like, I want to create it from joy, and it just is not feeling right now, and it was right because I did take action and I did put it out there, and I got feedback, from the universe, and I've gotten much more clear on like what I'm actually creating, and I'm leaving in 2 weeks, and I know there's gonna be some changes I'm transforming right now inside, and so all of these actions, played a part in it, and it's not like failing to like learn from that and then like take a pause. So that felt really good. And then, and I still, you know, but like I still wasn't feeling like I feel awesome, you know, and I was thinking about like my own advice, like what do I really believe in? And it's like to like you know, it's like when I don't feel connected, I make art. I mean, that is the way I connect. And then I've been recently looking at like what my story is, like, because you know, people always ask like, you have to tell people why you do what you do, so they understand like why you're passionate about it or what led you there or why you have any authority. And for me, I was like, I can't really think of some specific story like this big penultimate thing happened and then I knew I wanted to do this, you know. So when I sat down with it, what I realized is in general, it was just the fact that I felt lonely all the time. I felt lonely and disconnected, and the times I felt the most alive and passionate was through like a great piece of art, like a line in a book or an awesome movie. And then I felt weird about that. Like, shouldn't I feel more connected to like people than this object or this person that's dead, you know? But now I see that I felt that because I was feeling the energy of that person's heart, like that person's way of connecting to what's eternal in them, or like their unique expression. I was connecting to that energy, and that is the most alive, that is the most real. Like, it's not an escape, it's the deepest connection. And then I realized, oh, and that's why when I create, I'm doing that for myself. And so today I was like, well, take your own advice. If you're feeling like shit, you know, like, and you're feeling like hungry for other people's validation or attention, like, make art. But I didn't feel like it. Like, I really didn't. I was like, even like today's a beautiful day, but earlier I was like, I don't even want to go out in nature. I was just feeling like a fucking brat and beating myself up over it. So I decided to go watch a movie, and I've been wanting to watch The Jungle Book for a while. But even that, I was like, oh, it's probably gonna make me depressed because it's gonna be like beautiful, and I'm gonna be like, why am I not out in nature, you know? Anyway, I went to see it, and it was amazing, and I felt so good afterwards, and I felt like I almost needed this couple days or whatever to feel disconnected, like the same way I did when I was young. Like, even though I've had all these realizations that I know I really am supported, to relive how isolated I felt when I was young, because it helped me see how real and important creative expression is to me. It's not just something I'm just like talking about. It's like, and I think it brought it back to life for me. Like, wow, it really did make me feel like more connected. It totally shifted my way of seeing again, you know, again and again it does that. And so I'll tell you, like, so some things about the movie that were just, one is that I remember listening to that, you know, the record from The Jungle Book when I was like 4 or 5. I didn't listen to many things, but I remember like I was way into Charlie Brown and Snoopy, and I was would sing these Jungle Book songs, and I noticing like how I've always been attracted to like the big cats. Like, is it weird to feel like erotic about animals, or like more attracted to a cartoon character than a real person? I totally feel that way. And like Shere Khan, I love him. I thought it was a her, but anyway. And also it brought to mind like just, you know, the different voices, and they're all famous people, I guess, but and the different animals, and just again bringing to mind that whole thing of like, you know, we're all different flowers in the garden, and I happen to have an affinity for certain ones, but other people have an affinity for different ones, and just how different we all are, and that it's I mean, I made a video about this like a while ago, just like it hit me one day, like, oh, the point of expressing yourself and creating art is not, like, the main point is the simple fact that it's because the world isn't complete unless each of us do it. Like, that's it. It doesn't matter what happens from it. It's just that you belong here, you gotta do your thing, and if you don't, the world's not complete. And oh, I thought it was interesting, like I felt like this masculine and feminine structure thing, like with the panther, and the wolves, and they're all like about like the form and the structure, and this is the law, and how the bear is just like, fuck it, you know, do your own thing. And that they needed to have both. Like, if Mowgli wasn't encouraged to do his own thing, then there's no inventiveness, you know, there's no saving the world. But obviously if there's no order, then everything would just be destroyed as well. And